Ugh. Stupid frickin' Ratchet. By the way, my daughters watched Home Alone the other night for the first night. They are fans.
The first one?
Yes.
Everyone's a fan of that movie. If you're not
Because
a fan of that,
it's fantastic.
yeah, if you're not a fan of Home Alone, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
When that first came out in theaters. Oh wait, are both of you old enough to remember when that came out in theaters?
Maybe. I think I watched it in theaters.
I didn't.
Oh, I
That's
know
for
you
sure.
didn't. You weren't alive then. I know that. What year did that come out? I'm pretty certain I watched that one in theaters.
Let's see here.
Oh, yay. We're skipping a Scientology commercial. Yay.
Woohoo!
That is a weird commercial to get. I've never heard one, but it sounds extremely weird.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Where's that thing there? Where is that thing there? Member streams. There we are. All right, there we go. Great, we went from Scientology straight to Xenoblade Chronicles guitar riffs. Awesome.
Okay. So, you guys understand how long Home Alone's original box office run was?
Nope.
Nope.
It premiered in November.
Mm-hmm.
It stayed in the theater until June.
What?
Wow.
That's an 8-month box office.
That's nuts. Wow.
That is the one thing. Well, I mean, not the one thing, but that is one thing I do remember about Home Alone. It was in theaters forever.
I don't remember, man. Well, I mean, what year did it come out?
I want to say 1990.
Okay, so I was 7 at this point.
So the target demo at the time.
Right. I was the absolute target demo for that movie.
Yeah, completely.
And it was glorious.
So what years were that? Yeah.
1990.
Yeah, 90 to 91 then.
Wow.
But yeah, my
Sweet.
daughters are like, I love the part when he goes to the mirror, he puts on the stuff, and he goes, ah!
You and everyone else.
Yep. You know what's the coolest thing about just that whole thing?
Wait, that wasn't on Disney Plus, was it?
Yes, it is on Disney Plus. That's how they watched it.
Wow.
I know.
I need to pick up Disney Plus.
No, what's interesting is let's see here. Let me take care of something first. Let's take. I don't need to do Dark Knight just yet. I just think it's very interesting the way Macaulay Culkin handled himself as an actor. I mean, I know the whole divorcing your parents thing got a little weird, not gonna lie, but he's pretty much been out of the spotlight for decades now. Like, he made a crap load of money with his movies, and he said, yeah, screw you, society. I'm moving to Europe, and you're never gonna hear from me again. And he actually, like, did that until, like, you know, a couple months ago when he started reappearing in remade Home Alone commercials, where he's just like, you want me to do that? Sure, why not? We'll do it. That sounds good to me. And he just shows up and just does commercials. And he's like, yeah, I was the Home Alone kid. That's what I did, and I
I
made
can get a paycheck for that. Okay.
Yep.
Let's do it.
I made a crap load of money off of it, and I'm good. I don't have to go out and be some activist. I don't have to champion these causes I don't necessarily care about. And yeah, life is good. Yeah, I loved it.
Sounds good.
Hi, Fuzzy. How you doing?
Good.
Wait, did I not? Wait, did I? There we go. Okay. I was losing my mind.
It's okay. I'm only
So-
out of my
so-
mind.
So I had. So I worked today, and then I went straight from work to D&D.
Nice.
Nerd.
That was. D&D is fun. I'm a nerd too, and I will probably admit it. I love D&D.
I know. Trust me. I understand and I know it's fun. But
Now,
I'm just calling a spade a spade. You're both
now
nerds.
you see, there was the DM put out a post in our private Facebook group asking whether or not we wanted to actually have the session, considering that the player who has our cleric was not going to be able to make it to the session.
Screw the healer.
So,
I've played cleric way too many times that I think that statement is
we nearly TPK'd.
That's why.
Oh man. All right, we're talking to Bishop Boy. It was pretty funny. Apparently, okay. So,
Oh wait, you're about to go into the vault?
No, he's about to talk to Thornton after the trial. By combat.
Oh wait. Okay, so he's not.
The first time, the very early time he talks to Thornton, not
Okay.
the level 57 time.
Yeah, I'm only level 54. I'm almost to 55. But
Okay.
anyway,
Actually, over 11. This is supposed to happen around 52, 53.
I'm over leveled.
Oh no.
That happens so often, I swear.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I mean, my Lullafellan alt is level 60, and he just started Heavensward. He had the road to 70 buff. Well, it was road to 60 at the time.
Yeah, I feel like I'm wearing a tuxedo at a Chuck E. Cheese birthday party. That's how overleveled I am.
It is my honor to present to you the warrior of light.
But D&D was fun because we had a fight that I guess
I
would
have
be
heard the
a
tales
mix
of your
between the
many
movie
grand
Jaws and
Lord Commander
uh,
has
the
Sharknado?
Leviathan,
exclusive in this place.
the Leviathan fight, the trial.
Mm.
I am Thornton the Seventh, Archbishop of
Yeah,
the
I think for me
Estonian
personally, I've
Orthodox
just
Church.
never
I
had
made
any
you
groups
come
of
here
friends
I
that
might
were
offer
D&D
my
guy.
personal apologies.
Probably, I know too many swimmers. I had a couple buddies that were gamer guys, but none were any as much as, the people in my present company, so to speak.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, if we had a swimming team, I probably would have done it,
You
and
will
would
forgive me
still do
for
it to
not
this day.
calling upon you
Because I do like
courtesy
swimming
would
a lot,
dictate.
despite never being to the
But,
ocean.
as you can
ironically.
see, my
But I
sprightly
still would play
days are
D&D.
long behind me. But I digress. Your
So-
companions
So,
were
Will,
wrongly
out of
accused
curiosity,
of
what do you
heresy
play?
and subjected to gross indignities.
As far as
This, I
character
am
class
sorry to
or
say,
edition.
was the result of negligence on the
Are
part
you
of our
in
nation's
5,
protectors.
4?
Negligence
Oh, this is
born
over.
of an excess of zeal.
Uh,
Is that not
we
so,
play
Mr.
Pathfinder,
Zephyr?
which I guess I need to specify
Your
Pathfinder
Highness.
first edition,
Regrettably, it would
Ah,
appear that
okay.
we of the Heavensward
which
were in
I
receipt
wouldn't
of
mind trying
erroneous
in
information.
Pathfinder second edition. I wouldn't mind trying 5th edition,
Zephyr has ever been headstrong.
but
He pressed charges before the truth had been
4th
ascertained,
edition, yes,
for
burn it.
which I most
Burn it with
sincerely
fire.
apologize.
So, class, yes.
I have
straight
a
off the
rogue.
race.
An
Not
unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest
What
desire
race are
to
you?
serve Ishgard.
All the characters
One who
in
should never
this
have
game
occurred.
are
Yep.
uh,
Yep. It should never
human.
have occurred, and I totally
Boring.
slapped him
who
for
would
it.
doubt the character of
I'm
those who
sorry, but I
best
like
in
being an
Shiva
elf.
and
well,
drove the
but
Horde
there are
from the
reasons that
steppes
we all
of
chose
failure.
human.
Oh,
The
okay.
because the campaign that we are playing in is
That will be all
it's
for
one of
today.
Paizo's adventure
We will
paths,
speak with our guest in
and
private.
in the character guide,
Eminence.
starting off, it says that there is racial mistrust for any race other than human, pretty much in the area,
That will be all for today.
and
makes sense.
we were told that it's going to be evenly social interactions and dungeon crawls. And so it's
human
just
was
like-
better.
Hmm?
So human was better, even if it was a not very well done stat.
Privacy is a luxury
That makes
rarely
sense.
afforded
Privacy.
one in
Okay,
my
I'll
position.
forgive it in that case. I play currently an
Now
archer.
tell me, young
an elf
lady,
archer.
what do you know? of
What
the
edition?
Essenes?
A lot.
2.5.
Quite a
Aha.
lot.
Much and more, I shouldn't
It's
wonder.
what I learned on, so
Being
it's
the
kind of hard for me
bringer
to
of light.
transfer to another one, even though
You should
in
know
another
that
group
I
I'm in, we
myself
do play
have
on
met
5
with them.
because
Uh-oh.
of the website Roll20. That's the version they're on.
Those
Yeah.
harbingers of chaos
And
strife
I do play a clear there,
offered us
and that's what
power
I'm actually used
that
to
we
playing.
might
Power.
continue our war
Well,
against
one of the
dragons.
things that I really want to do
I have no
is
intention
take
of
the
aiding their
story,
cause,
the story setting and plot
less of being their
of
puppet.
14
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
and convert
Yet,
that
were
into
I
a
to
D&D
refuse
game.
them outright,
Oh, that
I
was
should learn naught of their
fun.
true objectives and remain. Thus have
I mean, can you
hearkened
imagine trying to
their
convert
words
like
with
the
interest.
primal fights
Excuse me.
Paid
into
lip service to their
a
beliefs.
D&D combat session?
Those would definitely be boss
And
fights.
why do I tell you this?
Oh no, yeah, trust me,
Because there is naught in this.
because I mean, just
If we are
Ifrit,
to
the
rid
very
ourselves
first
of
one.
these vile
Yeah, it's like
interlopers, we
you're
must
fighting,
need to
and
work
then he suddenly
together. With our
throws
combined
down the
strength,
nails, and
I have faith
you got to
that
focus
we
on
can
those.
wrest Eorzea from
It's like
Yeah.
Sounds good, Bishop
yeah.
Boy.
could be interesting.
It could be highly entertaining. Because the curiosity is figuring out like some of the things you have to do to do.
All right. By the way, I totally tuned you guys out while you were D&D
Oh no!
talking.
While
I
we were
just think
gushing
you-
about random dice rolls and
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
no, it's okay.
Just full disclosure. Full disclosure. Just in case you were
Okay.
actually asking me any questions on the off chance.
No, I figure you probably wouldn't have answered some of them because of
Nope.
what you had stated earlier, which is fine. Not everybody plays D&D. Not everybody plays certain games.
Oh, I know.
I
I
will
just
say
I
this
just
was-
didn't want to portend rudeness. I don't know if those two
Oh.
words go together, but those are the two that came out of my mouth.
It makes sense. I would not have found it rude whatsoever.
Okay.
There you are.
By the way, I'm gonna go see Frozen 2 with my kids tomorrow.
It's out?
Yeah, it's been out for like
Yeah,
2
it's been out.
weeks.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Oh,
I don't know if I'm gonna regret this or not.
Well.
what? Trusting Tataru?
No.
Always.
No, going and seeing Frozen 2.
Wholly misplaced.
No, why would you end up regretting that?
Let me
By
think
the gods,
here.
the Archbishop fully commits to consulting
Everything
with
about the
the
first one
Heavens.
that we all regret.
So,
Okay,
your
operator,
ambitions
you just need
extend
to
to
let that
Ishgard
go.
as well.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
I have been told by people that it is better, but I've also been told that they didn't like it. I will not
Yes, I
confirm
quad yeah myself.
You did. There's nothing like
We
self
will have new
self
problems to contend with ere long, of
glorification
that you may be
here
certain.
on the
It is
stream
but a matter
via
of
the
time.
quad yeah.
Yet surely the support of our missing allies. What can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement
disappointment. I completely forgot to
Came and
tell
joined
you.
the game and totally forgot I was in a
When
state
I was
because it was
asking
annoying
around
me
about
that
the
it was,
Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
By the way, Will, I actually like Tataru's new voice actress.
General Rauban is to be executed for
Okay.
crimes against the Sultanate.
I know. I know your hate
cannot
runs
blame
strong.
that. I cannot blame the voice actress for my dislike of the character.
Okay.
We will lose a staunch ally.
I
And the
personally
one
like
man
Tataru,
capable of
but
holding the
there may
Sultana's
be things
assassins
that
to
I don't know
account.
about yet.
Lord Orshifon
No,
was
according to
Tataru
them,
has
there are-
done nothing
This business
evil.
will brook no
He's
delay.
just a
That
paranoid
you-
schizophrenic.
Wait.
I thought
Tataru was male?
No,
That's-
you are a paranoid schizophrenic.
I'm like, what?
We cannot
I mean,
permit this
it
execution
would
to
make
take
complete
place.
sense
We
if
must
Tataru was
save
just listening to the
Rauban.
voices in her head.
No, I'm calling you a paranoid schizophrenic there.
All I have to say is we need to save the 5/6 of Rauban that's still there.
Yeah.
The
course you do.
5/6. Think about it.
Oh no. I got it.
Ooh, lucky number 7.
Yeah, we got it.
What's that one? Oh, okay. Complete the quest.
I mean, I probably should give you a hand for that joke.
But there isn't one. Make sure it's the right hand. Because the left one's already decaying.
Okay.
It's
I think I
pushing. It's
overestimated.
pushing up the daisies and join the choir invisible. This is an X arm. No, it's not. It's pointing for the fields.
Just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound. Oh man. Monty Python, so inappropriately appropriate.
Right.
You still need to watch Confuse a Cat. I need to post that one to the forum. I need to post that one to the Discord. Confuse a Cat is just absolutely beautiful.
I failed my.
This
Okay,
is a
it-
deceased parrot.
Hello, Polly Parrot. All right. All right, off to Limsa Mensa.
Till the sea swallows all.
Yep. Oh, I have picked that, by the way.
So, operator, you said it was the fishing quest line that explains that?
Explains. Oh yes, the Hill Sweet Souls. Oh yes.
Maybe one of
They
these days I'll
make
have
mention of that. I think it's in the 1 to 50. It might be Beast of Brewer's Beacon. Or the beginning of Feast of Famine. Which are both after the level 50 Fisher quest. And are not part of the actual Fisher quest line.
Friends,
And
it's
Feast of
good to
Famine
see you
took
safe and
me like a
well.
week to
I will
complete.
admit, I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge.
And if you
within
don't
the
have a lot
holy
of time to
sea,
play,
but full
it
glad
will
was
take
I
you
to know
significantly
had.
longer.
Thankfully, we
Ah,
had
Admiral.
allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary,
Attack.
it would seem the charges against us have not been made
Bad thing
public.
about it being dark.
Might we have you to
Cannot
thank for
see
that,
it.
Admiral?
Usually that is accompanied with darkness.
On Marshal
The inability to see stuff.
The elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the syndicate
Even in
suppress
game.
news
I
of
know.
the Scion's alleged crimes until such
Is
time as
no fun when you
irrefutable
are trying to
evidence could
see
be
stuff.
found.
By the way, that was another almost game-breaking bug I found in Skyrim. I went into a snow cave and everything went black. Like,
Mm.
no heads-up
That's-
display, no health meter, no enemies, no nothing. But, oh, I could hear everything. I could hear myself getting murdered, so I just immediately hit back on the control stick and wound up walking out of the place.
Wait. So how were you being killed if there was no enemies?
Oh, the enemies were there.
You just could not see them.
There was a bug not allowing anything to be visible.
Oh,
all.
no. You see, that's not a bug. It's a feature.
Okay, now riddle me this. If this was a feature, why did this feature happen when I had a companion? Yet when I consulted the Elder Scrolls Online wiki under how to avoid game-breaking bugs for this particular dungeon, it says if you encounter this feature, that all you have to do is send your companion home and magically everything works.
Look,
And it
if you're
did.
gonna bring, if you're
It
gonna
did
bring
work.
logic and if you're gonna bring logic and reason to my bad joke, then we're not gonna be able to progress at all.
Okay, what do you want me to bring my semi-automatic to this bad joke, and then we'll see what happens? How do you shoot a bad joke? I don't know how to shoot a bad joke. Anyone know how to shoot a bad joke?
With another one?
Out of a comedy cannon.
By the way, speaking of shooting, I got invited to go shooting this morning.
Nice.
I got invited to go shotgun shooting literally as I was 15 minutes down the road driving to the aquarium. He goes, my guy I know in the third ward, he goes, hey, short notice, but we're all going shotgun shooting in like 30 minutes. Oh, lovely. You literally haven't gone shotgun shooting in like a year and a half, and you decide today, of all days, to go shotgun
I mean-
shooting.
I mean, it is Black Friday.
I know. But I
Black,
wanted to
Black
go.
Powder Friday.
I wanted to go shoot my gun, but I couldn't.
Because you had other
There is something
commitments.
you should know.
I know. I had
Some
other
few days
important
prior to the
commitments. Yes, I
banquet,
did, but I
The
still
elder
wanted to go shoot my
Theodseer
gun.
and I was summoned for a private audience with the Sultana.
Well, now just think about this.
There,
If you
to
hadn't,
reveal
if
her
you had gone
intent to
shotgun
announce her
shooting,
abdication,
then
that she
you
might
would not
pave
have
the
been able
way
to
for
take
the
part in
establishment of an Uldan
bird
republic.
bird sharding.
That's true.
That is true. I would not have taken part in a triple bird shart that all missed my arm, and conveniently did not hit me, while two birds both got my sister and her daughter.
I think that's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah. So I was so you all obviously saw the picture of me feeding the lorikeets. So
Yes.
what would happen was they were, drinking joyfully of their nectary goodness, and then all of a sudden I see their tail feathers pop up, and then like a shot from a water pistol, just bat
Well,
right on the ground, conveniently missing my arm.
as my wife would say, they lifted their tail because they were being polite.
They were being polite, but as I said before, this changed the angle of trajectory, and the velocity of said sharding made it so it thankfully missed my wrist, and all it landed on the concrete. It was glorious.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for
Woohoo!
fear of what
It was a
might
lot
ensue
funnier
she
when we were
summoned
talking
us.
about this.
Her grace wanted the elder seed
No, that's
seer
okay.
to lend Raubar
And my
a helping
woohoo was in
hand, you
regard to
see,
hitting
to
74.
aid him in
Oh.
preserving
A
the
ninja.
peace during the transition.
Ninja!
Ninja.
I am ninja, you are ninja, we are ninja too. I am ninja, we are ninja, 'cause I can be a ninja too. Yeah, I totally butchered that theme song. I feel bad.
I have no idea what theme song that was.
So,
Ask a
having
ninja.
somehow caught wind of her plan,
Ask a
Lottery
ninja.
to
Very
Antonita
much so
plotted the
worth your
Sultana's
time.
assassination, in the hope of maintaining the
Okay, remember that one
constitutional
now.
status quo. But they must have known that her death
more
would sow as
distracted
much
by the
chaos
kitten
as
than
her
I got my foot.
abdication. Chaos from which Telegia alone might feasibly stand to profit. Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
Seem to have a cat, probably somewhere in this room.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently
Okay.
convalescing from
I said something.
illness.
I'll remember it later this time.
Oh, they say she's convalescing from illness. Oh, pobrecita.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news.
I also love the
Mayhap they
fact
know
that
of some other reason to delay.
conveniently, no one has reported this crime to anyone, and conveniently, it hasn't been released to the public because
It's not conveniently at all, because their plot, if they allowed this whole thing to become
Something else has
public
been
about the
bothering me
Sultana
about.
dying, there
I
would
was
be
dismayed to learn that
chaos in
Colonel
the
Raubal
streets,
is to
especially
be
with Taleji
executed.
dead now,
Yet upon
who was
hearing
the one
news,
that was
I
really
could not
pulling
help
these
but wonder why
strings.
he had been kept alive for so
It would
long.
just all fall to pieces.
But the one pulling the strings didn't die.
Pray
I mean,
that's not what I mean.
Lolorito,
No,
the
no,
real
no,
biggest
no.
string puller,
Will,
is alive.
I know where you're going with this. I know exactly where you're going with
Yeah,
this.
Sitaro is not the string puller. No.
There you go.
No, Lolorito.
Yeah, Lolorito is alive, but he was not plotting to kill the Sultana. That was
You struck
Taleji and
upon an
Taleji
important
alone.
point, Master Alphino.
Lolorito had his
Following
part,
his capture, Raoban
but
had been
he did
held
not
in the
wish
Marasada
for the
pit
Sultana's
within Ulda.
death,
In
though
recent
he would
days, however,
certainly
he was
use
reportedly
it
being moved to an
to his
unknown
advantage.
He's an opportunist.
Uh-huh.
No,
Clearly, 'twas not the
but
brass
he will
blades
take
that
advantage of an
spirited him away
opportunity.
either, but a band
If
of
there is
soldiers
one,
decked in blue.
if Taleji
That's
had
an
not
opportunist.
died- No. Lolorito didn't want. He actively did not want the Sultana to die because it would cause chaos. He's not looking to increase his power. He's
The
looking to
crystal
maintain the
brave.
status quo. He likes the status quo.
Oh, okay, so he's a status
I
quo
read
guy.
the winds
Okay,
are
that
right.
makes
He's
But
not
the
an
status is
opportunist,
not
but
quo.
he knows how to take care of it,
right.
or to use one.
At
So,
any rate,
what he
if
would
we're
have
to
done
rescue Raoban, we'll have to find him
is,
first. And you'll be glad
if
to
things
hear
hadn't
that
turned
I
out the way they
already
had, he
entrusted
would
the
have
task to
found
those
some
best
way
able
to
see
make
it
certain
through.
that he was at the top and
Friends
had
of both.
displaced Taleji. Raoban killed Taleji, though, so all the plan just completely went out the window.
Okay.
No, honestly, Farrell, at that point, I was not thinking of Tataru.
After you have the conclusion of this little plot arc, you'll find out some more things and we'll be able to discuss this some more.
Okay, got it. Time to raid a kitchen.
Yay for eating food. At least when it's your own food. Where are you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was in Limsa Laminsa.
Oh, and now you're teleporting. Dang it, I just got there. It's like, dang it, we could have actually done the whole friend request.
Wait, could have done the whole what?
Friend request.
Private quest?
Friend request.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing with my character on Midgard.
All right. I'm gonna head back. I'm at Revenant's Toll.
I gotta remember where in the world that is.
Huh?
It's been a while since I've been to Revenant's Toll.
Mordana.
I don't know if I can get there yet.
Are you coming over here?
I'm a lower level than you, so I don't think I can get to Mordana yet.
Oh. Do you want me
Yeah,
to?
sad.
Do you want me to just head
No.
back to Mordana?
No, you do what you were gonna do.
Oh, okay.
I have a quest in Limsa, so it was actually mainly why I was here. I was thinking for a small second there I was on my other computer that does know where Mordana is.
Hickory pee.
Actually, Alma doesn't look that bad in the Crystarium uniform. Actually, did you buzz or something?
You?
When?
When he thought you were
Uh.
going to mention Jotaro was evil. which is-
No, that time I did not.
I
was
know,
not.
but that is where people, but knowing history.
It sounded like you were going.
Well, no, that's just an example of Lullafell in general being evil.
Not a hollow feller like that, though.
I think I've literally only met one Lullafell that is not evil.
Hmm. Which one is that?
Botanist Guildmaster.
Okay, so you're forgetting Nanamo, Pippin.
2.
Let's
3.
see, who else is gonna be fine?
Wedge.
Kryle, Wedge.
3.
I will give you Kryle is a little, perhaps not evil, but
Wait.
certainly-
4.
Hmm.
Shantoto.
Shantoto. We don't meet Shantoto in this
Eureka.
game. Oh. I haven't done Eureka.
Yeah,
I don't think I did.
she's there as Kryle's rival.
Kryle does have a very dark side to her.
She also has a very bit of fun little tease in herself.
Yes.
Which is hilarious.
There's some Shadowbringers things about Kryle that we learn in the side stories that they put on the lodestone. Then she could be scary if she is tracking you down.
Is she work? Yeah, I mean, I guess I will eventually find out, but I'm assuming she's working with
The Scions? Yes.
well, no, I mean obviously the Scions, but our favorite Dragoon.
Working.
Am I
Maybe
sensing?
I love the
a
way you
light,
say it.
too light a term.
Am I sensing a wenching joke?
No.
No.
More like a human trafficking joke.
Oh,
Like I said, working is a very
Wenching is a loose term.
polite way of putting it.
Yeah.
Wenching's not it at all. Conscripting might be more accurate.
Yeah, I think that would be the most accurate of all the words.
and Farrell, remind me later to ask you. I have some questions about what you're talking about in FC chat.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
At least I'm only catching part of the conversation, so what I think you're talking about in regard to FC chat.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
So-
right. We're just talking about the price of games, and I brought up the fun fact that back in the NES era, a lot of the games were actually more expensive than today's games.
Really?
Yes.
When you factor in inflation and such.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Totally true
Ah.
fact. Most of those games, and not only that, the games that came before the NES, like a bunch of.
Yeah.
What's interesting is I've been watching quite a few. Okay, hold on. Where am I going? I'm going over this way. I've been watching quite a few historical video game videos on YouTube. And what's interesting is how expensive. Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hey,
Hi.
welcome, Alex.
Tacos from the Eldon region. Ooh, what flavor, my friend? What flavor?
Elden.
I'm curious what flavors. But the
I
cost.
want to make a turkey taco. Thank you very much.
What was that?
Now I want to make a turkey taco. We had plenty of turkey.
Okay, so we missed the boat on finding him. So we gotta go Halatali. Ooh, boiling lava hot tacos. That sounds good.
What the? I do apologize for my ignorance, but what is an Eldon?
It's a region
Yeah.
in The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, okay. I didn't know either, so.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
I thought I would
recognize it off the
ask.
top of my head. Oh.
Forgive me my lateness.
Ah, Lady Yugiri has come to help you.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphonor, I am pleased to
My
see the
programmer's
light of
finally
resolve
decided on a
shines
face
in
for
your
me.
eyes
That's
once
why I
more.
removed the mask.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it.
I think it has more to do with the Aura were introduced in Heavensward, and so in her Realm Reborn appearances, they hadn't quite implemented the Aura code into the game yet.
That's pretty
They were-
much what
yeah.
I figured.
Probably planning on it, but not everything.
So
in place.
they had the body type probably, but
Since you
not,
escaped from
or,
Ul'dah,
well, in the
my
general
fellow
shape,
shinobi
at
and I
least
have
enough to
studied the
implement
Crystal Braves every step, in
most
hopes
of it.
learning the Scion's
Yeah.
whereabouts.
But they didn't have
Unfortunately,
enough
our investigation
implemented
has
to
yet
have her in
yield any
without the
useful
mask.
information. Pray,
You need not apologize, my lady.
And as soon as they got to 2.5, they had enough that they could finally show her without the
And we
mask.
cannot well abandon him
Because
to his fate.
in the very last quest of Heavensward, or not Heavensward, Realm Reborn,
Yep.
Like the last cutscene.
Hozan,
She shows up
the
without the
three
mask.
of us shall attend to the Flame General's
I thought
rescue.
the cutscenes are fun
Pray,
to watch in
draw
my
away the
opinion.
guards by the entrance. Take Dawade and Higiri
And
with
then
you.
you had to wait several months until you could actually make an aura yourself.
Oh,
And
Wow, they didn't waste any
fantastic
time.
teasing
With me.
by Square.
I love it. He
there-
he does his little ninja smoke bomb, and then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose.
I will be right back.
All right, let's do this thing. Come on, DPS, do your thing.
DPS, do the thing. What? Why are you fighting the Crystal Braves? Aren't they your buddies?
I kind of find these solo dungeons interesting. I mean, these are duties, but they're kind of like mini
Duty.
dungeons.
Well, you know, you can do a lot of the dungeons. Well, I guess not a lot of them, but some of the dungeons with your squadron if you get your GC rank up high enough.
Ah. It's a trap. Cutscene. Booby. That is still one of my favorite lines from Stargate SG-1. There's this one part where the female commander, she's speaking with Teal'c, and she's like, you must be careful, Teal'c. It might be booby-trapped. And he just looks at her and goes, booby? And then they just move on. Just like that. Just like nothing happened. He just goes, booby? And that's it.
You know, the intention there was like, he's like this alien who doesn't know what the heck that word means.
I know, but it was still, it's just one of those out of left field things that just made me giggle. And it still makes me giggle to this day. It shouldn't, but it does. That will not be necessary. All right. Uh-oh, Yu Haas. All right,
Ah,
quick.
yes, you hussy.
We need the punter.
Treacherous little ferret.
Get the punter. Somebody. We need to kick a field goal here.
Let's see. I use my internet. No, it's Opera. Why is Opera having issues?
Oh. Ugh.
Stupid thing.
What?
Well, my web browser is having issues connecting to the router. But as Discord seems to be working, I know it's not the computer.
Woohoo! Hey, Irish, how you doing? No. Discord's fine. You can pop on tonight. Next, to find the key and free Alpha No. Let us free him. Leroy Jenkins. What? Where are you guys going?
That's a time to come back to.
But I mean, at least I got chicken.
Yeah, at least I got chicken.
I was thinking of asking the question and realized I didn't have an answer to it myself, so.
Okay, I did not realize that the T-Rex mount can fly.
All mounts fly now.
But you know,
That's the
it's
one
just
you
like
have to
seeing
have,
this T-Rex floating above my head is just like it's somewhat off-putting.
I imagine.
When I see a massive T-Rex fly. In 2020, we're back. A flying dinosaur story. 2 DVD only.
Yes, DVD, not Blu-ray.
DVD
Oh, dear.
only. That was the eternal mark of, oh, this movie's gonna suck.
Yep.
All of us poor kids in the actually no, to VHS only. That was the kiss of death. Like, coming to VHS only, limited edition, aka we have no idea if anyone's gonna buy this piece of crap, so we're only making a few copies in hopes that people will be bamboozled.
And sure enough, some of them were.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, some of them weren't, but their elderly relatives were bamboozled enough to buy for gifts.
Yep.
Yep. Actually, when I was in college, we had the whole College of Engineering had some of the higher ups from Pixar over to do a guest presentation in one of the big presentation halls on campus, and he explicitly said in no uncertain terms, the script Disney gave us for Toy Story 2 was a piece of garbage. And we almost did the whole movie until we got they were literally like 2 to 3 weeks from having, the actual, like, you must be done with this movie or it's not going to go to theaters in time. And they flat out said, you know what? This sucks. We're not doing it. Screw this crap. We're making our own movie. And they completely scrapped the entire movie and redid everything from the ground up in like 2 to 3 weeks. And they were like, yeah,
Wow.
our employees were not happy with us, but we were all very, very happy with
Toy
the outcome.
Story 2 was way better than some other movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because Pixar totally wrested control back from Disney, and they said, no, we're not doing that. We are not doing this movie, and we're doing our own thing. Just like,
Which
wow, you got
now-
balls, man. Nobody does that.
Which, the thing is, I'm now really curious. What was the original script?
Right.
Right?
I'm curious, too.
I'm like, okay, let me know what the original script was, because, I mean, I won't blame
Uh-oh.
you.
Bum boy. Man bun. Man bun.
You got what, mister? What the heck? Oh, wait, you did this one. So. Talking to a bigger cat.
Let's see if I can get Twitch to load. Now that I've turned off some of the limiters. Hey, what do you know? It's working.
Yay.
Ah. Turn up the memory limit and shouldn't ever have an issue. Ah, yes. The thing that irks me the most about the Crystal Brave's betrayal is actually that Laurentius is now a twice betrayer, and presumably dead at this point. It's like, we gave you a chance to do the right thing, and you just went and mucked it up.
Well, I mean, yeah. What's the story of the Scorpion and the
I don't think that's quite applicable here.
We knew what he was when we befriended him.
Yeah. He was supposed to be reformed, from what he was saying. But I suppose he still cared more for the luxuries of life than anything else. In the end, it led him to his death.
Changes nothing.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justicia.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
But
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
What, Smokey? Hello?
Oh, clever little shite.
I mean, I really read
If you think you fight for justice, lass, you best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the
no,
Scions, the
no,
city-states, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit
You
what
see, the
you
funny
do.
thing is,
Only what you
This
can
is
do
not the
for
kitchen.
the Warrior of Light never really set out to fight for justice, did they?
And how do I know this?
So what he's talking about here
Because I'm the same.
would be better directed at
All
Alfino.
to be used as my master
Yes.
see fit.
Yes, it was.
All I ever wanted was to liberate my
I
homeland.
have tamed
And
the
I
cat
hate
for the moment, but it's
guts to
making
make
it
it happen.
really hard to fight.
What have I achieved after all these years in
Because
I'm
I am
sorry.
holding him with
Nothing.
I could
Not a
I could
bloody
make a really bad Beto O'Rourke joke here, but I will abstain. I think
well,
operator
fine.
might
God.
might understand. I think
If we
operator might
ourselves are
understand the
not free,
reference.
free to
Oh
think,
yeah, he's
free to
just
act, how
he's
will we
whoever
ever
you
to
want him to
reclaim
be.
our homeland?
No,
Because
I was
he's
talking about
absolutely
eating
nothing.
dirt.
This,
Oh,
there is nothing.
no, I don't think I do.
Oh, there was this. Apparently, there is this article he wrote like a couple decades ago where he talks about eating the dirt of New Mexico and somehow it's making him a healthier person.
Oh, good.
I'm just good.
That is a true story. That is actually something he wrote in a book or a thing. I don't know. It's publicly available. Beto O'Rourke, wannabe Mexican, total dirt eater.
Not total. I mean, to be a total dirt eater, wouldn't you have to eat all the dirt? So
Well,
it would
he's-
just be literal dirt eater.
He legitimately said he ate dirt regularly. That's a dirty. If Ariana Grande will
My
forever
strange
be a
addiction?
if Ariana Grande will forever be a donut licker, Beto O'Rourke will always be a dirt eater.
Yep.
But isn't she
No, Master
reformed?
Alvin.
She's changed her
Now is
ways.
not
No.
time.
Licking a donut in a public display area is a unpardonable sin of society. That is unpardonable. You do not lick someone else's donut. No. No. You
I
don't do
thought
it.
you meant like she licked her own donuts, not
No.
someone else's.
No, literally, she went to a donut store, took a donut off the shelf, licked it, and put it back. There is security footage showing this.
Funny thing, in Texas, you can go to jail for doing that.
And she totally should. Forever.
So, actually, there was a case in Texas I heard about.
I'm but a cripple and a
I
fool.
think it only made international news because it was A, the Blaze, B, Glenn Beck
Yep.
really likes Bluebell ice cream,
Yes.
and 3, the lady licked a thing of Bluebell ice cream
Yes.
and then put it back.
Well,
That's the
but
only
this-
reason it made
but
it
this-
national.
Well, but that also spurned a bunch of copycatters. You know, it became
Yeah.
it became a challenge, so
and
to speak.
people went to jail for it.
Yes, they should. Honestly, I'm
in
sorry.
Texas, they did.
Like I know I understand people are like, oh well, it's just. I was like, no, they should sincerely go to jail for that because that is just absolutely horrible, absolutely stupid, and yes, that should be on your permanent record. That you were stupid enough to take a carton of ice cream out of a perfectly good store, lick it, and put it back.
Yeah.
Well,
they just,
technically, they never took it out of the store.
yeah, they didn't take it out of the store. They took it out of the freezer,
Right, licked it,
took
and
off
then
the
put
lid,
it back.
licked it, put the lid back on it, put it back in the freezer, and left.
Dude, that's nasty.
Some of them even film themselves doing it and put it on
Rest
social media
assured,
for some
I was
reason.
not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana.
Yeah.
I guess they're
Still,
just stupid.
Your
No,
words are welcome.
Yeah, no
Social
comment.
Darwinism.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
You see,
Yeah.
you see, this is why I say we bring back the mental asylums for people this stupid.
I mean,
Look,
I was never in
prisons
favor
are
of
already
getting rid of them.
overcrowded with the criminal. Now you want asylums to be overcrowded with the
Know
insane?
this, Ilbert.
Well, we got rid of the
There's
asylums in the
nothing I would
70s,
want
so
to see you pay for what you've
let's get
done.
them back so that
My
we can,
wealth,
you know,
my arm,
I mean,
put
my
the
next,
insane and this
nothing.
really, really stupid in there.
next he's going to want the
Are you aware
orphanages
that
to be
Lord Olorito
reinstituted
has
for
yet
all
to
the
announce the Sultana's
all
death
the
to the public?
parentless children.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea too if, you know, we didn't have other solutions that were working. Oh wait, we don't. The solutions we're currently implementing don't work.
It's funny. I could ow.
He can get
Sounds
hurt,
like you're
people.
getting clawed.
Ow. Dang it. Ow. Ah, my hair.
What is it? I need to get back to Twitch because I have no idea what's going on.
Ow.
Are you speaking with Robin?
Yeah, I'm okay. My hair is weird. If I have a hood on for too long, my hair gets like solidified in a certain direction, and if I try to alter its course of being, it causes me extreme pain.
Oh.
I know this is very weird for some people, but this is just the way my hair has always been.
What?
Because my hair does not
No, I was
normally
not
lay
aware
down
of that,
flat.
nor of
It
anything else
goes
outside
out,
my cell.
and maybe
'Tis passing
the
strange, though.
gravity and
I
weight of
assume
my
the
hair will
bastard
make
would
it
known at
appear
the first
to be
opportunity,
laying
instead of
over,
tearing down
but
the
down at the
front of it.
roots, it is going absolutely straight perpendicular out of my head. So if I alter its course for too long, it gets solidified, and then pain happens when I try and reverse course. That's why I was yelping in pain just now.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I...
What? How can that be?
Do we have the antidote?
But it is not safe here.
The antidote for a severed arm?
No, the antidote.
I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention.
Well, I was going to say, it sounds like they were talking about an antidote for the queen.
Dead people don't need antidotes. They're already dead.
Well, she could. Okay, now, riddle me this. People, this is okay. I know this answer. I know the answer for this. I am a white mage. I have resurrection spells.
The in-game canon is that when you get killed in a dungeon, you're not actually dead. But when someone dies in a cutscene, they're dead.
I love it how that totally makes no sense, yet this is what we put up with as gamers.
Okay,
So
you see,
in the dungeon, you're basically KO'd. Just
you're
knocked out.
incapacitated.
Even though
You're
you've
not
been roasted, toasted, burnt to a crisp.
You're just pushed beyond your physical limits. With a little bit of ether, and a little bit of magic, and a little bit this, and a little bit that, you can be brought back into fighting shit. When you're dead, there ain't no fixing it.
See,
So in the
When you're-
dungeons, we're mostly dead.
Yes.
when you're
Oh,
dead like
man.
Nanamo, there's only one thing you can do.
Search your pockets and look for change.
There we go!
Oh man.
I wasn't sure if I could get the line right, but I think I did.
You
Close,
paraphrased
enough.
it well
Close
enough.
enough. Close enough.
All we need is just a little chocolate to bring us back.
Right? The chocolate coating makes it go down easier.
Alright.
Only if she's not dead. So, is she dead or alive? That's what Alphino's been posing the question for.
Well, what do you have to live for? To brave.
So
He said
well.
to brave. That means to buffs. That means he must have lost a head of poker or something.
True love. True love, Max. He said true love. Get back, witch.
Get
I'm
back.
not a witch. I'm
I'm
your
your
wife.
wife.
After what you just said, I don't know if I want to be that anymore.
Hummy.
Oh.
And the things that get done in that movie.
That might have to be clipped.
That might have to be clipped.
That might be-
Now that movie's a classic.
It is and forever will be a classic.
Oh,
Oh, pray! I must go to the Waking Sands.
Pray return to the waking sands.
All to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, you know what? Sometimes I change it up and I go forth and back. I go forth and back, forth and back.
but do you ever go side to side?
No, I'm always twirling towards freedom.
For fun.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. So this morning on my bike workout, I plugged in biking through Central Park, and it was kind of funny. I was like, "Hey, you know this actually kind of looks like the parts of Central Park that I went through, except for this massive glass ramp in the middle of the park, taking me about 50 feet up in the air, and those flying cars. Wait, what?" I was like, here I thought I was going to have a relaxing ride through Central Park, and I'm like, I'm in the world of Fifth Element here. What is this?
Well, I mean, you are a meat popsicle.
I am a meat popsicle.
My dearest
Especially
friends,
this morning. Good
praise
crap.
me
I know
unto
some
the
of you are
12
going to
for
laugh,
delivering you
You're
from
gonna
the
laugh.
clutches of treachery.
but it was 38 degrees
Papa
when I
Sean.
walked outside this morning.
Papa Sean is another non-evil Lawfell.
Yes.
But
All he does is
looks
look
so
out for
evil.
Was that a
Yeah, but
was
all
that
he
a
does
was
is
that
look
a-
after Northwell.
was that a discerning moan or a fart? What was that, Will?
Discerning moan.
Okay, you go with that explanation there. It's okay. It's okay. We all understand we have our win release poses that we do from time to time while gaming.
Father!
That's a yoga joke.
Pippin, my son. And Master Papa
Yogi
Sean
Berra
besides.
joke?
Wait, Yogi Berra?
Forgive me, Father. I
Please
should
tell
have
me
been
you know
at
who
Her
Yogi
Grace's
Berra
side.
is.
I know who
Yes.
Yogi Berra is, but I'm not understanding the connection.
And I get the Yogi Bear part, but I don't.
No,
get
no,
what
not
is
Yogi
No.
Bear, Yogi Berra. Completely different.
Oh.
You
Then I
you
don't get it.
kids get off my lawn.
Save
Seriously.
your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Ho ho, what is this?
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your
Okay,
perplexed
So my
expressions,
first time
it
through,
would seem introductions
uh,
are in order.
I was very
am
turned off to
Duala,
Feo
head
Ul.
of the Order of
but
Noldthor, and
They've
member
started
of
to
the
grow on me.
Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana.
I'm still not
Is it
particularly
true?
fond of Fail.
Is she alive?
Young lady, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
You
Calm
think someone
yourself,
would have given
Jimmy,
Raoban
and
a
let me
shower
finish.
and a clean
The truth
man
is
skirt?
not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat
He
posed by
really hasn't had
Kelechi
time
Adeleke.
for that.
Well, you would think he would at least have 5 minutes to clean himself up a
Not yet.
little.
'Tis my belief
That's
that
next on the
Kelechi
agenda.
plotted the
He
Sultana's
has been
assassination
rescued
alone,
and gone straight here.
but that Lolorito
Nothing in
caught
between.
wind of
This
his
is like-
plot and exploited it to his own ends.
Next thing that happens, is cleanup.
He sought to
After they finish all this
manipulate you
business.
into eliminating Kelechi for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his 2 foremost rivals, all the while
I
remaining
forget how
above
popular Corey
suspicion.
now is.
God
I
strike me
get
down
there,
for a
I'm like,
fool.
oh yeah, that's the
But the
one.
Sultana,
Great.
how can it be that she lives?
Because that's where the
She
deep
lives
dungeon is.
because Lolorito willed it.
Of the dead.
Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her
I don't think
sleight
I've
of
opened it
hand,
yet
the
in this
poison
one.
was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Oh, that's right.
Were I to guess, I would say her grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
So she is doing her sleepy sleep, dreaming her dreamy little dream.
Yep,
Oh,
she
no, no.
is falling asleep in beauty.
Yep.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part. in
Now
this.
remember, between the time in which that occurred and the
Though
time that we
Lolorito's
got
hands
this
are far from
cutscene,
clean, they date
Was
pluck
like
her
6
grace
months.
From the jaws of death.
Oh,
That
wow.
must count for
Or at
something.
least 3.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied
I-
that he knows the
I don't
value
remember.
of
Let's see,
stability to the
Stormblood.
very guild
Yeah, I
he
guess
represents.
Stormblood to
He
Shadowbringers
craves
was
power,
about
'tis
6 months, so
true,
yeah, probably
but
about
he
6
has
months for
no
Heavensward
desire to depose the
as well.
Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern
No.
for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your
I'm sorry
Far
you guys
Eastern
had to wait
friends
so
with
long.
information, and arranged this gathering.
Those glasses must be very annoying on her.
I hope you are ready to work,
I
General.
mean,
For there
she
is
wears
much
them,
work to be
so.
done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
And that means fetch quests! Yay!
As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Kelechi Adeleke left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you
Rather
alone can
interesting
do.
where all that wealth actually ends
Rescue
up
her
in the
grace
end.
And take your place at her side once more, for her sake and
Oh,
that
speaking
of our
of
nation.
wealth, I actually got a $60 check from the electric company today.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So that means, I think, that I actually made money off my solar this year. Woohoo!
That really saves money.
Well, I actually made an extra $60.
Mm.
So pretty much every month I don't use what I produce, I wind up getting a credit on my bill. So like for months and months and months, I had like over $250 credit on my bill. So then at the end of the year, I guess they just give you back the difference of
Mom, close the door.
what you have. Ma, close the door. Ew. Let's see here.
are those improvements yet?
Probably the Ring of Healing, yeah? Yeah, Ring of Healing.
Well, do an item comparison. Take a look at it.
Well, I usually want whatever of healing.
Oh,
Nope.
that could've been a close call.
Not better
Yeah.
yet.
You'll need at least 121 for many of your slots, possibly 130 for some of them. Well, the 131.
Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Oh, another assault! Yay!
And onwards we go to get back to doing the Ishgard things.
Yay!
I think my alt might actually be right about this point.
On the server?
Yeah, on this server.
Well, join with the alt. You can. Yeah.
I think my older cat is annoyed. He almost had a chance to escape my room. Silence. Silence.
All right. I would stay and fight.
Perhaps there's a better option.
Should I not have said that?
You'll see.
Oh. I take it this is one of those, it don't matter what I say.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, that's
It
what I
never
figured.
does.
That's what I
Like
figured.
so they took the fact that it never really matters to a whole new level with the unlocking the near raid,
Ishgard cannot well endure
the new
another
24 man.
Even
Mhm.
should her knights
There's-
succeed in turning back
You
the
just
horde,
straight up
the
say
casualties will be
stuff like,
catastrophic.
it doesn't really matter what dialogue option I choose because I'm going to have to do it anyways, aren't I? As the dialogue option. Paraphrasing. Like 3 or 4 of them in a row.
With certain notable exceptions.
Matter.
Still, by the way, if you have not played Nier Automata, I highly recommend you play it.
Is that console only?
Nope,
No.
it's on PC as well. Except I have heard there have been issues on the PC. I don't know if all of them have been properly patched and fixed, though. But that's pretty much the same with most PC ports of any console games.
You don't mean Ice Heart?
But sincerely, that game is
When last you
dang
spoke with
good
her,
and
she lamented her crimes, did she
totally,
not?
totally worth your while to purchase it. And you can
Then
also
there
throw it down to
remains a
stupid
sliver
easy
of
level
hope.
and have no problems beating
If
it.
we can
The
persuade
story
Iceheart
is
as our
really
intermediary,
worth it.
we may yet be able
What-
to
what
convince
type
Iceheart
of
to
ga- I
abandon
mean,
his bloody
like-
corpse.
What are the
Think,
controls like?
think Devil May Cry.
Okay.
It's action hacky slashy RPG with sections of shoot 'em up, you know, like classic shoot 'em up games, Gradius, R-Type, 1942, stuff like that. And then there's parts that's also a twin stick shooter, which is interesting. And the thing you have to understand about Nier is it is created by Yoko Taro, who is one of the most... He's like... It's so hard to describe the games because they are absolutely beyond wonk, but he totally takes the concept of a video game story and just broadens it so wide that you are literally having existential crises throughout the story, and you're just like, I have to know more. I have to know more about this because I'm feeling I'm understanding myself as I'm going through this. It's just so good.
So what I'm getting from this description is that
I would accompany you.
Dang it, and his name escapes me. The guy behind Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding.
Oh, Hideo Kojima?
There we go. Is the Star Trek Mirrorverse version of this person you're describing?
Yes. Okay, I don't know Star Trek Mirrorverse. I don't understand necessarily.
Basically,
what that
the
is.
evil clone.
Oh, the
of said
mustache
person?
Dr. Spock?
Yes.
Okay.
No, not Dr. Spock.
Well, Mr. Spock.
Dr. Spock. Dr. Spock is someone completely different from Spock.
Even
Right.
with your
Mustache
intermediary,
Spock.
Nidhogg's blood rage
Yes.
may
Yeah.
render him dead
Estidian!
for reason. However,
Yeah,
the mere
think
attempt
more
may
of
afford our forces
the
precious time to prepare.
criminally, brilliantly insane parallel universe of Hideo Kojima.
Because it sounds like you're playing. What you're describing is someone who makes games that make your brain bend, but not in a painful way.
But yes, there is that, but then there's also incredibly hilarious jank that is thrown in the game. Like literally there's a part where you're talking to a certain character, and if you accidentally kill said character, the game pretty much says, "Oh, you killed this person." And in doing so, you accidentally pissed off the entire race that this person was from, and inevitably turned everyone against you. They murder you and everyone else on the planet. Good job. Game over. Roll credits.
Wow.
Of course.
And there's
You might
another
also
portion where
consider a
someone
more
asks you to
direct
eat a
approach to
certain
ending
food
this
item,
conflict.
and you eat it,
Power of
and
the
the
eye
screen
might
goes
expose
black,
and the vaunted
and it
strength
says,
of the warrior of light.
the
We
food goes
could
into your belly,
conceivably
and as it
slay the beast
metabolizes into
outright.
your system, it actually acts as a severe coagulant, thus blocking all of your arteries, giving your because these people are androids, so the food's nutrients coagulate your oil, so you freeze up and shut down. And it states the last thing you remembered before your face hit the dirt was, well, at least it tasted good. So while this is deep diving into the idea of AI consciousness, you know, AGIS, ASI. I mean, if you understand AI, AGI, and ASI, this whole game is infinitely more interesting. Because without, I don't know if he truly understands this, but he actually goes into AI, AGI, and ASI. And it is incredibly interesting topic.
You just.
I know,
I
I
don't
lost you.
understand your alphabet soup.
Yeah, I know.
I, for one,
Artificial
feel
intelligence,
taken by
artificial
the
general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence.
intelligence.
Pretty much, if we get AI is artificial intelligence, what we have right now. If you took AI and hooked it up to the internet, you would get AGI.
Not quite. You're skipping a few steps here. So, what happens
Of course,
is...
he's summing it down. He's explaining it
No,
to
no,
me.
no. He's...
But I know
he's
I'm missing a
getting some
couple
steps.
very important things.
Well, you're getting some of the steps out of order as well. So what happens is you create a human-level intelligence. What we have is AI right now. we have AI. It is specific. It can only do one task. You can teach it to do that one task better than a human, like playing chess or Go. When you get it to the point where it's generalized,
Why would we teach someone? Why would we teach a computer program to play Pokemon Go better than us?
not
I mean, I don't think it
Pokemon
would be
Go,
that hard.
the Chinese game Go, with
Which
the
is-
white and the black tiles.
Which is supposed to be one of the absolute hardest games in the
Yes.
world to actually master.
And the AI is playing it better than the masters, to the extent that it just trumps them in like 4 moves.
Indeed.
But when you
I
get
thank you for your
once you get an
counsel,
AI
Esther.
that can do
We shall be
anything,
honored to have you
that's
with us.
artificial general intelligence, and that's human level intelligence. What Farrell was describing with connecting it to the internet is when it becomes artificial super intelligence, because now it has the internet and can learn anything and everything, and it starts to learn and make itself smarter exponentially.
To be of service.
And pretty soon,
And
it
that's
looks at
when
us
we
like
all
we're fly.
die. that's
And that's when I start pulling out any tool I have to kill it. That's when the nukes and the EMPs start coming out, and I just start saying, "Lights out."
Yep.
See, I don't think we have. I don't think we have to worry about AI going rogue and trying to destroy us.
Actually, unless you have a joke behind this, you are so wrong.
No, I don't have a joke behind this. I don't think we have anything to worry about.
I mean, obviously, personally, I have the faith behind our Lord and Savior not allowing us to completely nuke ourselves because of computer code.
Well, I mean, let's think about this. If God is in control of everything on the earth, computer code is on the earth, so therefore,
Well,
Yeah,
I kind
you
of
can.
I envision it like a Tower of Babel kind of a thing,
It could happen like that, yes.
or it might. I would envision something would happen if that thing started to really get out of control, and it would kind of set us back a couple hundred years
Or more.
or more.
Welcome to the Stone Age.
Yeah, that's where my yo-yo skills will make me a god.
well, I mean, what yo-yos were once used as weapons, so hey, you don't need to worry about a stockpile of ammunition. You've got your weaponry right there.
Okay, that's the one thing I have never understood is how on earth yo-yos would ever make any sort of a conceivable usable weapon. I can't even begin to fathom how that would be any sort of effective at all. And I have, if I remember correctly in my research, that is actually a myth. That
Oh,
Well,
really?
You know, a yo-yo, it would hurt to be hit in the head with one, but
I have drawn blood
not
with
an
one.
effective. It
but-
is not
Well-
an effective weapon.
I mean, granted, I have done no investigation, no research on this.
Hi, Maldor.
I'm about
Hey,
to
Maldor.
drop the hammer and dispense
Though
some
I suppose
indiscriminate
it
justice.
could be more effective than a club.
I mean, I guess maybe it's possible that what we know of and think of as a yo-yo today is not the yo-yo of yesteryear in which it was used as a weapon. And if we were to actually see the version of yo-yo that was used as a weapon, it'd be so different from what we think of as yo-yo today that it'd be like something completely different.
True.
I'm just speculating here because, like I
Right.
said, I've done no research on this.
No, but with what I've gathered from my own personal meddling into the lore and history of yo-yos is that is actually a myth. That it was never initially used as a weapon.
So it's the Mandela effect.
I don't know what that is.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked.
What's the
See to it
Mandela
that the
effect? I
ballistas
don't
are
know
in
what
good
that
repair
is.
and
It's
supplied with
where
enough ammunition for a prolonged
there's
siege.
a common enough misconception about something where everyone believes the misconception rather than the truth.
Onwards, my lord.
Ah, right. Yes, like Washington chopping down the cherry tree.
Wait,
Never happened.
That's not true.
Nope. And
Oh, you didn't know that?
No,
And
I'm
the whole-
trolling right there.
and the whole Abe Lincoln, I will never tell a lie.
Good team I have visitors,
Yeah, that
and
also never
unlike those
happened.
massing beyond our walls,
Well, I mean, he was a
these ones
lawyer.
are well-
Right. No, but sincerely, the whole I will never tell a lie, that never was spoken by him. Like, in that sense.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich. But our suit concerns the impending assault.
Gotta love the American
To
tall
speak
tales.
plain, we believe there is a
I know,
chance
I'm
the
gonna blow your
invasion will be
mind.
halted
Paul
before it
Bunyan,
even begins.
He was not 100 feet tall.
I know, right?
Wait. But he did have the big blue ox, right?
He had a big ox. It wasn't blue, and it wasn't as big as that cartoon movie made it seem.
That cartoon movie was awesome.
I know, right?
Paul
You can probably watch it on
Bunyan.
Disney Plus.
I can divulge a little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise.
I
the
actually
Lord
remember
to
watching
refrain
film
from
reel
launching
of
any
that
preemptive
back in
sorties
the
whilst we
second
seek to put our
grade.
plans in motion.
Will,
no.
did you ever get to set up the projector?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was always the ultimate level
Once.
of geekery back then. Is like, I know how to set up the film projector. Oh
No,
yeah.
I never knew how to. I got to do it.
Oh, you got to do
once.
it once.
They didn't let me do it again.
I will.
gladly lend
Okay,
my support to any
this
endeavor that
is
will
the
spare
this is the
blood of my
dumbest
country.
thing
But
I
you
ever.
know
There's
more
two
of
things
course you
I
will be
remember
careful.
from grade
We're
school
not
films.
of this mysterious
Those
undertaking.
things.
One is I remember watching this propaganda film about brushing your teeth when I was in first grade.
Oh, yes.
And it was like the biggest fear-mongering thing. Like, I don't remember exactly how this was visually portrayed, but I remember this voice being like, and if you don't brush your teeth, children, the cavities will come, and they will take all of your teeth out of your gums. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Ah!"
The funny thing is, propaganda's never really worked on me. For some reason, it just,
Know that I have offered
It
my lance to aid in this
doesn't
endeavor.
work against
I
some,
cannot claim that
some
its
of us, you know?
success is assured.
Yeah. And then,
actions
another
should
one that I
serve to
always
delay the
remembered
advance
was
of
this
lands at the very
cat
least.
named Wonder Cat. And it was this orange cat, and he would start every show being like, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. And the narrator guy comes in, what do you wonder, Wonder Cat? Why is the sky blue? It would show the title. I was just like, oh, freaking Wonder Cat. It's like, I wonder if that guy's on YouTube.
Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived
Man, those grade school things we
counterattack
watched were just
advocated
such
by the
garbage.
seasonal vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
School is full of propaganda.
Of course it is.
None of it should be listened to.
School has its purposes, but none of them are the purposes that the people that run the schools actually think they are.
Exactly.
That's it, kids. Screw school. It's not important. Drop out right now and save yourselves from a life of emotional emptiness and self-pity.
It has some good things, but there are other things like I could have lived without this.
90% of what you get taught in school these days you can live without. The only things they teach that you absolutely need are reading, writing, and mathematics.
That
That's it.
arithmetic stuff?
And some science. And
You
some
know,
science.
I think I remember. I mean, clearly it was on the internet, so it's got to be completely true.
Uh-huh.
But I saw something where it explained that, like, from kindergarten through like second or third grade in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that is taught is manners.
I could see that.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And that is probably something that public schools in America should probably pick up.
Oh, there's a lot of things that the other schools in other countries should probably pick up, but they don't.
I don't trust the schools teaching my kids manners, honestly.
Yes.
As much as that sounds good in discussion, in actuality, that's probably a really bad idea.
Such commotion.
Oh, come on. The schools and Big Brother can teach our children manners.
I mean, look at how much of a gentleman Bill Gates is. I mean, come on, man.
Well, I mean, just think of the nice Orwellian society that could develop from Big Brother teaching our children manners.
Do you know what that actually
No,
reminds?
thank you.
That reminds me of the Simpsons episode where all the kids got school uniforms. And there's Bart Simpson at his desk looking at the slingshot and being like, "This was used for something." And then the teachers get, totally bending over. "Oh, let me just rearrange everything on my desk." And Bart's like, "I used this slingshot for something, and I can't remember."
Those first few seasons of The Simpsons were so good.
I will say, though, I am rather impressed with the topics that, without going into the explicits on stream, because I know somehow, somewhere, someone will catch wind of this and try and cancel me over it. But the topics that South Park is actually taking on right now, I never in a million years think they would actually take on. And I'm actually a little impressed with it. I'm impressed they got this much courage to take on the topics they are taking on. If you want to know, Google it. I am not talking about that on stream.
And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Asian allies.
All right.
See that they are
So,
suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
Okay, now, Archbishop Boy, he's confusing me. I don't really understand what side Bishop Boy is on.
Unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of not.
I want to make
the
certain
righteousness
sounds, but I
of
know
our
the instant
cause.
I make them, it
If you would be a
actually
true
gives
leader of
spoilers.
men, you must possess conviction as well as
And
caution.
so, there's a sound I would like to make right now, but it would give a spoiler.
We seek to exile.
Dang it. Clicked too soon.
And what of Estinian and this
Also, I don't know
warrior
if
of
you guys
light?
can hear the piano,
They have
but my
plans of it.
mom is in another room playing, and
Leave
I
them
can
to
hear
their
it through the
purpose.
headphones, so
We
I
must
don't know if you
each
can hear
play
it.
the role
I can't
we
hear
have
it.
been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
Yeah, like right now, Fuzzy, near your avatar's not even lighting up, so there's no actual sound going through.
Oh, then I put it down low enough. But as long as you guys can hear me.
Yes, we can.
That sounded a little demonic. Hey! Rank up. I can get a little wind up outfit. That's so cute.
I'm so glad I wasn't in my chair at that point in time.
Yes, by the way, I am a high tenor.
No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Oh, I wish I could have the Steam sound on so I could hear the actual buzzer.
Right.
That's almost as timely as the night I recited a love poem in binary while playing Forgotten Ad and got buzzard just like that by Maldor.
Maldor, it's good to have you here.
Oh man. Good to be here.
Imelda.
Oh, Maldor. I missed you, buddy. I know you got work and crap, but I miss you being in chat, dude. I miss you. I'm
The fun of the typo fairy.
Oh, man. That's glorious. That's glorious. In search of eyesight.
Okay, you know...
What do you know? What you
Well,
know, Joe, but you don't know nothing. What you know, Joe. Sorry. Continue.
Okay, just as a side note, for the record, Farrell, right now, stay away from the FC Hall. But...
Uh-oh.
I don't want to know.
No, you don't.
Uh-oh.
I'm not in game anymore, so I don't want to know.
Is this Taqueria After Dark material?
If you were to come to the guild, to the FC Hall, yes, so please stay away.
That is pretty much what I am gathering from the oh my's in FC chat right now.
So the nice thing is, Farrell, where you have your green screen, I don't have to read the chat.
And for the record, I guess I've completely forgotten what I was going to say.
So I just logged into my all, and we're on the same quest, Farrell.
Wow! We're twinsies!
You guys should start working together on the ones that you can, other than, of course, the duties that say, nope, one person only.
Duty!
Yeah, my alt's actually level 61, so...
Alright.
It's the... yeah, completely overleveled. Farrell's over... No, I'm overleveled.
You're always overleveled.
I just unlocked another... Is it a dungeon? I think, wait, is it a dungeon or is it a trial? It's a dungeon. Okay.
I'm running
I
off.
consider them all dungeons one way or another.
A 73 dungeon.
I cannot. Me fall as I can sing. Mom's playing one of my favorite Christmas songs right now. Meldar, you can type. We understand the typo fairy. Plus interaction's fun. I just saw the
Farrell, stop antagonizing them.
What? Do I want?
No, you don't want to know.
He's talking in the pre-company chat, is he? How mean is he being?
Oh no, he's not being mean.
I am being perfectly PG.
He's just an enabler.
There are perfectly peachy. There are many meanings to perfectly peachy.
Alpha now gets his new duds.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I actually am slightly ahead of you.
Ah, it's not bad.
I'm also overgeared because I did all of the job quests for Black Mage already. Well, up to 60 anyways.
No, why Twitch? Why? It made my video go bye-bye.
All right.
Okay. Trying to get rid of all the things I don't need.
You see, Will, what you just witnessed in the FC chat is how I was during my swimming days.
Oh.
That was a small
Oh,
that was a small taste of how I rolled back during my swimming days.
oh, swimming days. I remember thee.
Yep. Yep. Let's just say if there was something to be made out of nothing, something was made out of nothing and then given steroids and protein powder until it turned into a gigantic behemoth. And then we just ran with it.
Yeah, excuse me.
Oh, was that a laugh or a chortle or a snot? I don't know. Snot rocket. What was
That
that?
was a sneeze.
Oh.
I would sit down, but where I want to sit down.
So, Todorami, no Ram.
That would be my alt. Todorami, no Rami.
Nanu.
And suddenly I'm thinking of the Cup of Noodles quest line in Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, the noodle hat. Irish remembers the noodle hat.
I was going through your clips the other day, and there's one clip with 3 fine boys and a noodle hat.
And a dude in a noodle hat. or the breakdancing. Yes. Maldor remembers the Final Fantasy 15 days where I would end every stream and saying, ugh, and I was just going to show you. You got to remind me next time we stream, I got to show you Gladios breakdancing.
That sounds interesting.
And every stream, I would end it with that as to try and be a hook to get people to tune in next time to see if I could actually get Gladio to breakdance. But then conveniently, I would always forget to do that.
Just like Doc Thompson with, what was it?
What was it that Doc Thompson would always say? Yes, I did rip that off from Doc Thompson.
He had something that they never got to.
Procrastination numbers.
Ah, yes! Get to the numbers of procrastination tomorrow.
It's like, hey, it's okay. We'll regroup. Today was a heavy news day. Tomorrow we will get to those numbers on procrastination. I remember
it became an ironic joke too, because you're procrastinating the numbers on procrastination.
Right. Yeah, I remember the first couple of days. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll get to it tomorrow. And then after about a week, I'm like, wait a minute. I get the joke. But what was funny was whenever he had people guest host his show, they'd be like, hey, are you going to give us the numbers on procrastination? or we did never figure out what happened in, what was that city? With Skip. What was it? What was the city? Pontiac! We will never figure out what happened that fateful night or couple of weeks in Pontiac. There was
Pontiac,
a running
Michigan?
There was a running gag. There was a running gag on the show where Skip, the co-host, allegedly did something so heinous in Pontiac, they would never speak of it again. So it just became a running gag where something weird would happen, and they would talk about some really weird story. Then someone would write in, "Aha! So we are finally beginning to piece together what happened in Pontiac that one night." And then after Doc tragically passed away, people were like, "Skip, now can you tell us about Pontiac?" He goes, "Nope, not till the day I die. And the only two people who actually know what happened that night is me and Doc."
The world will never know.
The world will never know.
One of the podcasters I used to listen to, I actually interned on their podcast, one of their podcasts, defined situations such as the night in Pontiac and I guess not the procrastination numbers, but possibly, I'm not sure, but they would define the reason that they can't go into them is just simply because of the morality clause in their contract.
That's a good one. No, actually, Operator has correctly deduced a number of things I do on this stream that are direct ripoffs of Doc Thompson. And as a longtime listener of Doc Thompson, Operator also knows and understands Doc would be completely, totally cool with me ripping off portions of his show. He'd be totally fine with it, honestly. I mean, I'm not saying that just because he's dead, but he would seriously be totally cool if he found out I was ripping off certain portions of his show.
He would be flattered.
Yes, he would be very flattered by it. So, some of the things that I do on the show that are direct ripoffs of things that he does is keeping his memory alive for generations yet to come.
But I have no idea who this person is.
He was a radio show host on The Blaze. He was the early morning show before Glenn Beck. His main thing was libertarian and entrepreneurism. So he would do a lot of things to help companies get their start. It was actually on his show that I first got the idea of doing a Twitch stream. He had a streamer on named Hey It's Me Salty, and that's where I first got the idea. And then he had another guy on, his name is Dinkus. He created a small group named Game Sass, and he actually got on the radio show to talk about that. And that's when I decided, you know what, I think I can do this too. And that was in 2016, I believe. And that is when I actually started doing streams. So his radio show was one of the things, was probably the biggest reason I ever got into streaming. there's the beginning of it right there.
That's cool.
And then the cantina was born shortly after. And then that burnt down, fell over, and sank into the swamp.
Huh.
Yep. Irish.
Interesting.
Irish is probably the only viewer that survived the cantina days. I can't really think of any viewer that actually is here that has any recollections of the cantina days. Maybe Maldor, but I don't know. I don't remember succinctly if he was here.
Pharaoh, come pick up the plus sign quest over here.
Oh.
It's important.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Alright. Oh.
The one by me.
Where are you?
Wait, do you not have it unlocked? Have you already picked it up?
Oh, there it is.
Weird thing is, I don't see a Shiva there, but I...
Ingaret.
Yeah. Her quest.
Oh, Aether Current.
A bridge over frozen water.
Yeah, bridge over frozen water. You got a problem with that?
But if it was not frozen, would it be troubled?
Hmm.
Well, don't they just have to let it go?
No.
Or
I
is this bridge just a bit of a fixer-upper?
So,
out of all
no
of
one got the
Yes.
reference?
Yes, I know. A bridge over troubled waters. Yes, I get it. But I was trying to tie it into Frozen and being a dinkus.
I mean, seriously, Simon and Garfunkel can't be that old.
It's not that old.
Can
it's
it?
just I've never read it.
No, that was a Simon and Garfunkel song.
Oh wait, no, that was a show, right? Oh.
Let's see,
Get
were
off
they...
my lawn.
See, I
Were
don't
they,
know.
Off my lawn now.
Were they... Let's see, were they... Hello, Darkness, my old friend? You know, and Sound
Yes.
of Silence? Yeah. So I have heard at least one of their pieces.
Hello, darkness, my friend.
I've come to talk with you again.
Oh, I used to know the words at that point.
Because of visions. Hmm. I should know it, but I can't remember it.
Wait, no, that was
Because of visions softly sleeping. Oh, this green thing up here, Farrell. Farrell, up here, ether current.
Oh.
I don't know what you heard because now Simon and who you were talking about was like, hey, what a music. And I couldn't know that.
Ooh. Do you want help getting Aether Currents?
Do I need
This
help
could be quite
getting
valuable.
Aether Current?
Some of them in Heavensward can be quite difficult to get to. So if you have a friend with the car mount, getting those ones can be quite a bit easier with their help. Oh. I have to level sync for this? Ugh. At least I still got Eno-chan. Oops. Oh no, I don't get Eno-chan, I get ley lines. Almost as good. Oh no, my ley lines. Come back to me, ley lines.
Come back, come back, come back, my ley lines. Don't you know we made a big mistake? And we'll promise not to shoot you out of the sky. Little Jimmy Buffett for y'alls tonight.
Don't forget to heal yourself there.
Yeah. Do we have to beat this guy now?
No, but we're going to. Please face him away from me. Thank you. No DPS. Ah, dang it.
You're adorable.
Hmm?
You're adorable.
Hmm.
You have Annihilator above your head?
Mm-hmm.
Beryl, do you have your Aether Compass?
He should. He'd better. They give it to you as part of this stupid quest.
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I have it. I just don't know exactly how to use it.
You put it on your hotbar and you click on it.
I don't have it on my hotbar. Takes up space that I would rather have for fighting and doing what I need to do more often.
Get in, noobs. We're going Aether current hunting.
Did you put out a car? I don't know yet because it's not come up in stream yet.
Unfortunately, you can't use it while in someone else's vehicle. Ah, right there. Down in that puddle.
Oh, yep, it was a car.
Farrell, get out and attune to it.
I'm doing it.
It will make life so much easier later.
I still love it. I'm hanging out like Prompto.
Yeah, I'm just, sitting there
So,
leaning
what-
up against the dash, watching out the window. Just, Oh, I should have, checked where the directions for the next one. There is a site somewhere that has all the locations. 398 yalms to the north.
Let me know when you see it.
This is so relaxing. Watch out for that tree.
Okay, we've
George,
probably gone
George,
past Endless
George.
Land. I think I remember where this one is, roughly. Yeah, 127 yalms to the southeast. So it's probably up past that house over there. Which coincidentally is where the MSQ wants us to go. I think it was...
Crunch.
Oof. I think up on that hill over there with the fence, might be.
If it's the house I think it is, then yeah, I think so.
Not here. I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Wait, wasn't the Ebert current at the house inside the house, not outside of it?
Well, we can land and check with the compass. Oh, I see it, I see it. It's right on top of the front porch there.
Yeah.
See, this is what we meant when we said hard to get to ether currents. Nope, that didn't work. What was this parkour trick to getting up here? Ah, I remember now. Go up the steps. Oh, wait, maybe this wasn't it. Yeah. Maybe. Yep. Walk along the ledge. And fall to your death. Oh, that's right. I did not make that change on this character's hotbar. Crap, I've got to figure something out with that.
Jeez, operator, you made it sound like it was supposed to be hard or something.
I get harder. Wait, actually not yet learned. What? Oh, that's a Stormblood action. Let's see, I need to put that there, put that there. Actually, put that there. Just remove that from my helper entirely.
Which direction are we going next?
Oh. West, 579 yalms. Farrell, get in.
Yeah. I'm going.
Sorry.
Oh, R. Kelly. The only sane thing he ever did with his life.
That.
Leave?
I know he thinks to think of Ice Age too.
Wasn't it Ice Age 1? Where the guy went up, jumping off the cliff thinking he could fly?
I haven't
No.
seen any of the Ice Ages in a very long time.
The one I'm referring to is from Ice Age 2. And it involves the two brothers from Ice Age 2.
244 yalms to the southwest.
Love it. My head's glitching. See it twitching.
That's because you have someone targeted.
Oh.
Ah,
No.
there it is. Next to the enemy on the pillar behind us.
Ah, there it is.
Like, straight, but kind of to the left.
And of course he goes right after the white man.
Well, the White Mage is the only one that he can attack. I'm 10 levels above him. He can't attack me anymore. Or rather, he can't aggro onto me. Unless I attack him.
That was weird.
Which
I like
direction?
playing it nicer. You can have this as bad, but
Southeast, 386 yalms.
I am not looking forward to having to do all of these again.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I will say doing it in Stormblood in one section though, so far from what I've done, is the worst.
Stormblood was significantly easier than Heavensward from what I hear, and the Shadowbringers was fairly easy.
Shadowbringers hasn't been so bad. For me though, I think it was just I didn't really know
93
where
yalms to the north. Yeah, found it.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing that you could only dismount at a certain altitude.
Yep. It's only a thing when you're riding Pillion. If you're in your own vehicle, it's going to take you down to that altitude, 250 to the west.
Yeah, I remember in Final Fantasy 15 when you finally got the flying car, it told you in very, very, very explicit terms, yeah, if you crash this thing while flying, it's an automatic
off to the
game
left.
over.
To the left, to the left, to the left. Land, land.
Land.
No, down.
Land right where you're at.
Straight down, straight down.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
$187 to the north. Wait, where
Where'd
are
you guys
going?
go?
You're going in the opposite direction.
I don't. Well, I lost. Did where?
We went directly behind you.
You said to the north.
Yes, straight north. Okay, you're going northwest.
I think I know where this one is.
Well, you've gone way past it now because it was only 187 yalms.
Oh, then it's not the one I was thinking of.
Yalms for the poor.
Also, whoever is not driving that, I think you can also hear compass while riding. If you have
No,
it on.
270 to the southeast. You cannot compass while riding.
Really?
Yep.
Not even if you're a passenger.
Nope. You can if you're not a passenger.
Like I could use my Aether Compass right now, except the fact
You don't
that
have
I
any.
have. Yeah, I don't
currents,
have any
though.
uncollected Aether currents, so therefore.
Your compass doesn't work. Brett, drop, dive, dive, dive.
Oh, there it is. Right behind us.
539 northeast.
But yeah, also, Will, as you may have noticed, the noodle hat kind of really was a thing when I was playing Final Fantasy 15 on stream.
Oh yeah.
It was very much so my little shtick. As I mean, as a dude in a noodle hat. Of course, I had to
And
milk that. For...
I can't remember. Did you only have one noodle hat?
Yeah. Only Noctis can wear the noodle hat. Yeah, only Noctis wore the noodle hat. But the thing is that it should have been Gladio, because Gladio was the one that had the insatiable desire for the cup o noodle.
Why are we just sitting
noodle.
here?
I thought it was close by.
Well, I'm not seeing it.
Okay. Because I'm trying to go off of Farrell's Twitch stream and.
I don't see Jack Diddley crap, so I don't know.
Let me stop and use the compass here. 286 west.
So you guys have fun with either current question, but I need to go to bed. I have
Okay.
been asked to unlock our church in the morning. So, not a calling, just my dad has the calling, but right now he can't. So.
All right.
My mom and I get the fun of doing it.
Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
One of these days I'll catch up.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. You should have no problems. I go abysmally slow.
No comment.
Yeah, it's the truth.
We've gone too far.
Alright, before we go, so we get a lovely good reminder, voting for tomorrow.
Yes.
Viewers choice.
Viewer's choice. Since they're figuring that out right now, let's take
305 to the east, which I think this is right in front of the dungeon here.
So we have currently, the choices are Crypt of the Necrodancer, Beyond Good and Evil, Pandora's Tower, Victor, a steampunk story, Cat Quest, Destiny 2, and The Last Story. And looks like you just voted for Victor, a steampunk story. Interesting.
I like steampunk.
All right. So currently we have 3
Down.
votes.
Go to X, those ruins down. Behind you. Behind.
Yeah, we have 3 votes for Crypt of the Necrodancer, so unless more people storm and get their votes
Right, yeah.
in, we are playing Crypt of the Necrodancer tomorrow night.
Alright. Well, have fun. Sleep tight when you do go to bed.
All right.
Good luck.
See you later.
Don't die too soon.
Yeah, trust me. I've played a little bit of Crypt of the Necrodancer. I am dying very quickly.
I meant tonight.
I forgot to use the compass.
Yeah.
Night, guys.
See you, Fuzzy.
Good night. Oh, this is a long one. 1,167 yalms to the southeast. So that's going to be almost... Oh, I think this is over by the bridge.
Oops. Sorry, wrong button.
Bien hecho. Why can't I select it?
Just select Will's character and I
I'm
click that.
trying. There you go. So how many more of these Aether Currents do we need to get?
There's 2 more that we need to get in the world. Then there's 5 from the quest.
Oh, okay.
We've already picked up 1 quest and completed it. Southeast, not southwest.
Yeah, I think after we report to Ingaret, I think I'll need to call it for the night.
No, you said over by the bridge, probably.
Yeah, I think it's down underneath somewhere. I'll check the compass when we get down here. Because I'm not seeing anything right now. Yeah, not far enough.
Dang it. Sorry. I must be getting tired.
It's to the southeast more. Ah, that statue, that's what it is. To the right. Almost south.
Oh, I see the statue.
It's gotta be on that statue's palm. Or somewhere on it, right? Or around it. I suppose it can't be too high up, given you need flight to get up there, but...
Yeah, I don't see it.
No?
Is it under it? There's a...
No, there's not really a way under the statue.
Well, then what's that lantern I see down there?
Well, it's not under the statue, that's under the mountain just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Blocked off.
Alright. It's not down there.
The last two were always the hardest to find. Northeast, 126 yums. Oh,
It's probably somewhere down
it's across the chasm at the end of the cliff here. Possibly on this tower.
Yeah, that looks like there's a way you can get up that if you walked it.
Actually, no. That's just a monument. Hmm. $142 yums to the west. Maybe it's in the ravine after all.
Oh, it's probably down there all the way on the bottom.
Well, right now we're flying
there it
over
is. Up on the cliff.
At the edge of the waterfall, frozen.
Yep.
Next one's gonna be like southwest, 2,000 yalms. 404 yalms southwest. Okay, so that's gonna be past the anvil, I think. Well, you're flying over something we can't land on at the moment. It's not in here. $690 elms to the east. Oh, yikes. Big boy wants to fight, huh? Fair, I would advise staying away from this thing.
You said to the east?
Yeah, to the east. We went too far.
Mhm.
266 yalms southeast. There it is. Land here.
All right. All right. Well, I think I'm going to log out for the night.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
night.
Well, Will, I wish you luck with your new job. I know this will preclude you from joining the stream for a little while.
Well, I think Wednesday and Thursday night I should be available.
Okay.
But and honestly, I mean I'd love to be able to get on and at least have the stream on, and listen to the audio like I did at my old job.
But this is a
But
new job for you.
yeah, and
Yeah.
apparently the security cameras and microphones throughout the hotel are very, very sensitive, and apparently the owners do pay attention a lot.
Yeah.
So until I get a sense of that, yeah, I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try.
Don't chance it. Sincerely, do
Yeah.
not chance it. I mean, if you're at home and available, we are always love to have you on, but sincerely, do not do anything to jeopardize.
And granted, I have no idea if my schedule this week is going to be like my regular schedule, but I know for this week the chances of me showing up during your morning streams is a whole lot more likely.
Yeah,
But
I don't have a firm idea of how often the morning streams are going to be. I mean, I know it's going to be more than once a week, but we have some inclement weather coming, so the chances of me running outside are very low. So I'll probably just be in the taqueria on the bike. So probably have something going on most every morning. But
No worries.
anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I'm just gonna log off voice chat, do a quick show close. So
Yep.
good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. Well, that's it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow night with the viewer's choice. It looks like more than likely we'll be doing Crypt of the Necrodancer on the PlayStation 4. Maybe I'll actually get through a level. I don't know. I haven't been successful with that yet. So it'll be fun and interesting. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow morning. I'll be doing another Zwift workout. I will be working on obtaining my functional threshold power. That means how hard I can go before I get way too tired with everything. And, yep, so that's it. Good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are. Back tomorrow morning with more Zwifting. Good night, everyone. Good night.